Alright guys, welcome back to Gen LED, where today we are going to be completing our installation on this Ford F-150 2017. We've done a video before where we basically replaced the grill, the OEM grill with the Raptor style grill, and you can definitely go check out that video. And then now we're going to complete it by installing the Raptor style bumper. So we're going to do a quick video on how to remove the old, how to install the new, and a final result. Alright guys, so the first thing we need to do to remove the OEM bumper is essentially remove these plastic covers here on both sides. What that's going to do is going to reveal the main bolts that hold that front bumper up. And the way to do it is just basically pry on the outside of the plastic covers with a flathead screwdriver. They have clips on the back, so once you pry them out, you can still reinstall them if you need to, or sometimes you might have to replace a clip just in case the clip gets basically oversized or gets widened out too much. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is essentially remove the cover. You can do that with a flathead screwdriver. Obviously I have it pried out a little bit. What I had to do is essentially kind of pull on it just to get the screwdriver in there. If you don't want to damage the original one, you might want to put maybe a little bit of a piece of cloth, so that way when you're prying on it, it doesn't actually scratch. In this situation, we're not going to reuse this one, so I'm not really too worried about it. And then basically all the clips will come out, and let's see here, you should be able to just run down the whole side and remove all the clips, and voila. So now we're gonna have access to the bolts. Let me get some light on here. Alright guys, so basically after removing that plastic cover that's basically in the middle right here, to remove the bumper, you're gonna have two nuts here, the 21s, and you also have a nut that you're gonna have to get access to from the bottom of the vehicle. You don't need to remove anything to get access to it. You just basically have to raise the truck and get underneath and basically remove it, which is nut looks just like this one. And basically that'll be it. And then don't forget to unplug your fog lights, so that way when you take off the bumper you don't rip out the wiring for the fog lights itself. So we're gonna go ahead and do it on this side. We already removed it on that side, and that should be pretty much everything that you need to remove the bumper, but we'll go through that. Alright, so we removed the front bumper. Essentially, just like I said, there is going to be two bolts in the front, one from the bottom and the rear on both sides, and then basically unplug the fog lights, and essentially it just comes right out. There's actually one more other thing, which was right over here. Essentially you have some of these plastic clips that were attached to the top of the bumper. You have to make sure you get these out of here, otherwise they rip right out. Otherwise, that's pretty much everything that you need. And right over here you see there's a bracket. We're gonna have to remove this. It just kind of sits in there. That's what keeps the bumper on, because we're not going to be using it with the new bumper. So now we'll go ahead and continue on with the installation of the... Alright, so we're ready to line up the front bumper. Let me give you guys a shot here. Essentially you're going to have these two bolts, and they're going to line up from the existing holes that we have on the truck itself, which is right here. Basically they'll line up right in here, and then we're going to basically use the original nuts to install onto the back of this basically metal plate, essentially, which is part of the frame. And that should be it for the installation, so let's go ahead and start lining it up. Alright, yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so as you can see here, it lines up really nice. Now we're going to go ahead and throw the two nuts from the back, which is from the bottom of the vehicle. Alright guys, so we completed the installation of our Raptor style front bumper. This is for the 2015 to 2017 Ford F-150s. And we also installed some of our Gen C dualies. You can inquire about those. We actually have a complete installation kit for them, so you don't need to cut any wires. It'll be a plug and play system. And just do a quick walk around. Fitment is perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and show you how it looks like with the lights on. Alright, so this is the final finish with the lights on.